Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of I Read Your Comments. I hope you're doing okay. And we're gonna start today with reading some comments of the last comment video, which is a little bit, well, it's something. And then we're gonna summarize, or I'm going to summarize the comment video and the comments from the comment video and the comments from the last XCOM video, which is, I don't know, part, oh, I forgot. Anyway, you probably know that. Okay, we're gonna start off with Dave Plays, and he wrote 3 days ago, it's a while ago. Gnadenstoß. Der Gnadenstoß. I learned some German today. Well, I don't know what to say because I obviously teach the word, and I think for a German perspective, not necessarily the right word. But yeah, I hope that's, I mean, it's funny, definitive. Okay, let's go ahead with, it's actually a lot of fun watching your English. Already quite good, improve. Yeah, I think the English improves like step by step. It's not from me, but somebody said before I started to learn English, someone said that you have to enjoy staying on a level for a while, or you have to love standing on one level and not improving for a long time, and then you make a little bit of a step up, and then you get a little bit better, and then you stay again for a long time and nothing happens. And yeah, I think sometimes I make some steps and sometimes nothing happens. It's not for me, it's I think, if I'm not confused, her name was oh no, Vera Birkenbühl. Anyway, somebody I watched a lot before I started to with learning, and I digress. I apologize. Maybe when I do the how I learned English video, maybe I'm talking about that. Okay, Gabriel said, yeah, the better alternative is close the game. I made a joke in the last comment video. Yeah, I said, yeah, that was a joke. And he says, I swear, this is my joke. And he says, I swear there will be a moment where you realize you actually like XCOM. I know it doesn't seem possible right now. I think he makes a little bit of a joke right now, because the truth is, I think it's both. It's overwhelming, but it's also fun. It is fun to be honest, it is really fun to understand the game, and when you get the feeling of, oh, I think I know what I'm doing, that is fun. But it's also because I don't want to mess this up. It's also work in a way, you know. A game is also can be work. Like, let's say, it's a while ago, I played with my friends this was really work. How was the game called? Space Engineers or something like that? We played it for a while. This is a game, wow, you have to... One of my friends said, if you finish with playing Space Engineers, you are actually a space engineer. You become a space engineer, and he is right about that, I guess. Okay, Logan Chu says, also 3 days ago, oh yeah, he gives me some yeah, this is the reason I wanted to do another, you know, a comment video where I comment stuff. No, anyways, because he gave me some practice things, which is difficult. If you know, if you help me, or if you want to help me with the pronunciation, I really appreciate it a lot. But you have to, I say this often, but you have to do this very often, and I hope you're not getting tired of that, because, you know, sometimes it won't work, and then sometimes it works. Yeah, anyway, so I appreciate that, but keep in mind, could be that you have to do this more often. Okay, he says fatal is pronounced like fatal. Emphasis on the fey. So is it fatal? I'm gonna check this. A good way to check this is actually, I never mentioned this, but I'm using like, I'm using the Google Translator mainly, also for the audio, DeepL for phrases. DeepL is actually a little bit better the DeepL translator is actually better than the Google translator, although the Google translator is meanwhile also really good. But DeepL doesn't provide audio, I believe. And then there's dict.cc, which is a dictionary for pronunciation. We're gonna check this out quickly, so let's follow me. Okie dokie, so I already opened the dict.cc dictionary. It's like this, you know, dict.cc. And the thing is, you can actually check, so you have here, you know, the word. I typed in fatal, and then you have like different native speakers saying the word for you. Probably functions vice versa. I apologize about the, you know, this is the German internet advertising. So I wanted to say, no, let's play this.
Fatal.
So Emma says fatal. I think some of them can be an AI, I believe, but some of them are native speakers. So let's try
fatal.
Yeah.
Fatal.
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 But it's definitely fatal. So So I should, let's go back to Logan. Say fatal. Not fatal. The German word is fatal, by the way. So thanks for that. And then the next one is again, I really appreciate it. I do this a lot when I say yeah, just, you know, could happen that I forget that. Just remind me if you don't mind. Remind me all the time. Like, this is the only thing what really helps. Then moral. Okay, this is interesting too. Moral is morale. Let's see if I'm right about that. So we're gonna copy that. It's actually better to write some stuff. But you know, it's a video. I want to be a little bit lazy.
Morale.
And we're gonna check out different.
Morale.
Morale.
Okay, no.
Morale.
Okay, let's stick to
morale.
I think morale is correct, right? So DeepL is really, the dict.cc is really good for that. Okay, then the next one is sound. In context means based on good reason. But in this context means based on good reason. I think, well, I have to prepare the video. Okay, so we have here approximately the 1020. I think Logan is speaking about this one, but the logic is sound, and he describes this thing to me. So sound in this case stands for based on a good reason. So I think I do get that. I think. Next thing is 1510. Things don't always go. Oh yeah, this is very good. This is something I'm gonna write down because I know the sentence, but I messed this up when I wanna say that, like, you know, like just without thinking, and then I forget. So here we go. There is my paper. What is that? Ah, this is a different paper. And I'm gonna write this down because it's a really good sentence. Also, things don't. Okay, let's write this. Things don't always go. Things don't always go the way we want them. We want them to go. Okay, so I apologize that you had to wait. Okay, very good sentence. I appreciate this. This is my favorite thing so far. Oh yeah, this is also interesting. Unconscious. So this is helpful. Unconscious. This is very helpful because I struggled so hard. Not what I said. Unconscious. But let's make a double check. Let's copy and paste the word because it's, you know, It's always better. It's also only the only way to by the way, if you, there is no way to become or to get, in my opinion at least, I think I'm right about certain things. Oh, my internet is kaputt. Here we go. Yeah, it's very slow. The reason for that, a lot of people staying
unconscious.
Home. Unconscious. Okay, let's how does it?
Unconscious.
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 Unconscious. This is the popular speaker. You will hear him a lot.
Unconscious.
Unconscious. Yeah, in my opinion, in my book, this is actually the only way to improve the pronunciation, or let's say, the only way to improve that is you need to listen to that a lot, and you need to say it. If you do not say it, if you only listen it, you will not get better. There is no way that you can become better, you as in general. But this is only my opinion. I have a lot of little opinions because my way was a little bit different. Not better, but different. And so at some point, I guess I make a video. Sometimes. Okay. Unconscious. Is this okay? Unconscious? I hope. So, and then we have IE. Which gives me also a little bit trouble in German, because in German the I is E. You know, we say to the I syllable, no, not syllable, letter, we say E. This is a E, and this is A. And in English is I and E. Anyway, so in other words, also IG. Okay, I see. In other words. Okay, this means in other words. Does it? Does it though? Also in AG, for example. Why is this a G then? Hold on. IE in other words. I don't get that. When IE stands for in other words. I get that, but why is that IE? I do not know. But okay, and the next thing is also EG for example. I see. Okay, EG stands for example. Okay, so sorry, Logan, that I think I was just saying IE stands for, in other words, also AG for example. So this means for example, and this means for, in other words. But I think just so weird to me, because there is no G inside this one, and there is no. I don't get that. But I believe you, and I'm sorry that you put so much effort, and I seem to mess this up right now. Next thing is cop. Yeah, this thing. Oh no, I think I can't pronounce this right. This is tough for me. I think I'm not that bad in making some voices sometimes, or dialect, but for some reason the French is very difficult for me to understand. I know some words, but anyway, let's not go into that. Cop de Grace is pronounced in Coto Gray. I can't. No, sorry. I have to give up with that. This is, yeah. This is really tough. I tried to listen to that again, but this is something, it's so far away in my understanding.
Coup de grâce. Coup de grâce.
What?
Coup de grâce.
Coup de grâce. Coup de grâce.
Coup de grâce.
Yeah, maybe not.
Coup de grâce.
Coup de grâce.
Coup de grâce. Okay, this would be then like coup de grâce. Coup de grâce. See, and this is the reason why you need to hear that. Just seeing this on leather is very difficult. I know you. I'm 100% sure that the Logan is completely correct about that. I don't. It's just, you know, to me it's really hard. I need to hear it. I really need to hear it. It's, yeah. But I again appreciate the effort. Sometimes it works. Maybe out of order. would work better in this context instead of vice versa. Oh yeah, this could be interesting, I think. Maybe out of order would work better instead of vice versa. What did I say? What did I say at 50:48? Let's check this out. Okie dokie, guys. Welcome to I'm reading your. Yeah. So I understand now why he's saying this. I said I said in the video, don't get confused. The comments are a little bit vice versa, which doesn't really, doesn't fit at all. This is completely true. Out of order is better. So like because it's mixed up, it's not the vice versa. Means just vice versa. The rewind, I mean, I know what I mean, but absolutely right. Sometimes I say phrases or using the wrong phrases, which is so weird, because it doesn't make any sense at all. And sometimes I'm using the wrong words, and yeah. But happy that you point this out, because that it's helpful, definitely, because sometimes I don't know. I think it's just my language is broken, you could say. I mean, maybe not the right way to describe, because it was never really, a thing can only break if it was completely one, so it never was complete. But well, it helps me definitely to point out when I use the wrong words or when I use the wrong phrases or the wrong number happens as well so often. So I think it happens more often when I'm focused on something different, and in my mind I'm, somewhere else. Well, I have definitely a lot of excuses for that, but that's helpful. Okay, the next thing is 40 seconds. You can pick it up. But you can't use it yet, since you haven't researched it. At the end of the mission, all items in the battle area are automatically collected and put in your stores back. At the base, you'll launch the scavenger from. So no need to pick up anything unless you intend to use it in the current battle. Okay, I have to check what he means. Okay, he speaks about the weapon we found in one mission. We tried to pick it up, and I was question myself if I should pick it up. And he basically says you can pick it up, but you can't use it yet, since you haven't researched it. So we found a weapon. We could have picked it up, but we wouldn't be able to use it unless we would know what it actually is. At the end of the mission, all items in the battle area are automatically collected and put in your stores back at the base you launched the Skyranger from. So no need to pick up anything unless you intend to use it in the current battle. So that's very helpful, because this is what I asked in the part. Okay, guys, I'm making a break here. So Kjotlik says, in the unmodded vanilla game, auto shots are always better. It is easy to prove with some simple mathematics. And yeah, I mean, it may simple if you know what's going on. And he says, let us assume you have a soldier with these stats, only the relevant one shown. Time unit 60 and firing accuracy 50. So, and I do understand, I know that Kjotlik doesn't expect from me that I understand the full thing. He just, shows this for being correct. So I get that, don't worry. But I also try to understand that it's not that easy, to be honest. And he says, the standard rifle has the following stats. Shot type, accuracy and time cost. Accuracy, time cost of bullet fired. So this is the shot. I overlooked this, I believe. Maybe that becomes easier. Okay, time units 60 is important. Firing accuracy 50. The shotgun, or the rifle we are using has for auto shot 35 accuracy, 35 time unit cost, and we can shoot 3 times with that, and so on. We have here a snapshot with the accuracy of 60 and time units 25, and we can use it only once, and the same here, and so on. And when we come to the first example, this becomes blurry to me, at least, only because during the comment, because it, right now it's a little bit, yeah. To compare them, let's assume you have to move one tile and turn before you can shoot. So we have to assume that we want to move one tile and then make a turn before you can shoot. The maximum number of rounds you can fire is therefore, he makes, yeah, and 18 time units for movement. This is only for movement, is this correct? Yeah, so I'm confused. I have to say I read this a while, but I'm confused. So this is the outer round to snap time units for movement. Yeah, he makes the math, and I have really trouble to understand the math right now, because he says for the outer shot 2 rounds, so which means we could use the outer shot 2 times in this example. So 2 times shooting the outer shot, the full outer shot, whatever I mean by full outer shot. So let's say 2 times. This is what I understand. So 2 times. So when we do that, we have 2 times 35% chance to hit. I hope I'm sure, which means of course 70%. Then 60, and this confuses me. 60 stands for the time units overall. 60 times yeah, okay, this is the full time we can use that, right? So we only have 60 and we used it twice, which means we used 32 time units. Is this correct? Yeah, and we have, if we use 32 time, if only for the shooting, we have 18 time units left for movement. Oh, I got that, I think. I'm not sure. Right now I'm a little bit, this is the feeling I had in math. To be honest, I think math is not that difficult in the end. The only thing you have to I think you can learn everything. You just need to be interested in certain things, then it becomes easy. If you are interested in something, you almost win the fight, because that's your motivation. It's extremely helpful. Yeah, and so on. So that means we have 18 time units left for the movement, and here we have 15 time units left for the movement and 18. And now I think if this is maybe I'm completely wrong. It could be. Yeah, technically you can shoot 4 rounds with snap. Yeah, technically, but that takes 100% of your time units, and if you have to turn just 45 degrees, you will have to spend 1 time unit. You will have spent 1 time unit. That means you no longer have 100% of your time units left to spend on shooting. Therefore, it is not practical to count for rounds. Okie dokie. I'm gonna exit this. I think I'm happy that you're spending so much effort, or put so much effort, but I am not sure if I can follow that. Okay, chance to hit with 1 bullet. Auto is 50% and 35% is... Okay, I'm just sticking to those numbers. I just assume this is correct. Okay, it's easier for me. So let's say that the chance to hit is therefore 70% and 30% to auto hit, and 30% this one. Okay, that's clear so far. The chances along would be higher. What we want to know is this. What is the chance to hit with at least 1 bullet? Okay. First, we need to know the chance to miss with 1 bullet. Okay, this is the chances to miss with 1 bullet. Okay, yeah, of course the auto shot is the highest, snapshot a little bit lower, and aim shot is the lowest chance to miss. Then how many bullets we can fire each turn? Auto shot is 6, yeah, 2 rounds, 3 bullets. Ah, I see. And snapshot 3 rounds, 1 bullet. And aim shot 1 round, 1 bullet. The chance to miss all with all bullets are... And again, I just assume it that the math is correct. I think that's correct. Okay, let's say the auto shot is okay with all bullets to mess up to miss the target is 32% with the auto shot, 34 with the snapshot, and aim shot is 45. As you can see, it goes up because of the number. We decrease the chance to miss with all bullets. We decrease the chance to miss by using more bullets, if you want. This is what I would say. Therefore, yeah, this gives the chance to hit at least once. This gives that the chance to hit at least once is. This gives that the chance to hit at least once is auto shot. Oh boy. This means there is a little point in using. This means there is a little point in using aim shot or snapshot in the vanilla game. Okay, if we assume he is right, and for that we have to prove the math. I'm not good at this, at least not in during the commentating. So, but I think Kurtlex is really good at this, and he checked this, of course. So I really assume that's right, and it is interesting. To me, I'm still thinking, you know, in the end, a chance is a chance. If you boil it down to a simple Lucas understanding things of odds and chances, and in the end, a chance is a chance, no matter what. The chance will either be with us or against us. But also we have to, again, the likeliness of things happening is, you know. I think he's right. So, and he says this means that there is a little point in using aimed or snapshot in the vanilla game. In OpenXCOM, however, there is an option called UFO, and I wrote already. We're gonna go through this later. Of Dave, he gave me a very good example of how to pronounce this. I can just cheat and say UFO. I'm going to go to this later again because this was very helpful. Very simple, but very helpful. Okay, UFO extend the accuracy that you can turn on. If you do, shots get reduced accuracy the further away the enemy is. If you turn it on, pay attention to the target box. The calculated accuracy will be shown there. Outer shots will get accuracy reduced more than snapshots, and snapshots more than aim shots. I don't know if aim shots get reduced accuracy at all. I know that in mods you can decide. Hold on, I was reading without thinking. I don't know if aimed shots get reduced accuracy at all. I see. I know that in mods you can decide for each weapon how far the bullet have to travel before accuracy reduces. I see. Okay. What a game. And what a mod. But let's stick to the vanilla for now. The UFO extender accuracy were made so that firing models, the UFO extender accuracy were made so that firing modes, I'm reading nonsense, modes other than auto shot will be better when the enemy is not close to the shooter. Okay, it makes it a lot more interesting to choose between auto snap and aim shot. Okay, I got a gist of it. I think again that I have to be careful if I think I have to take a break now. Otherwise, I'm reading and then stop thinking. You know, that's not good. But yeah, okay. I would like to say that you guys can decide if I should turn the UFO extender accuracy on or off. I don't really, you know, to me, I don't really. I would almost say care because it has such a negative taste. But I want you to decide this for me because, you know, whatever you like is good for me. You know, I mean, in the end, you guys are helping me out, so I don't mind turning it on. It would be interesting, and I think it's very complex, and I think it makes sense too that the bullet is a little bit behaving, because if I end up using all the time aim shots, it's a little bit boring. But again, this is really up to you. Thank you, Kurtlex. That's extremely detailed, and that you put a lot of effort into that. And I know it's not just for me; it's also for guys who are watching. I know that you don't expect me to understand that full, but still, I tried. You know, I want to do that, but numbers is my krypton. Yeah. Okay, I'm making a small cut here, and then I'm continue with Dave Plays. So again, thank you for that. Oh, before I forget that's very, very important. It's super important. So listen. Because I thought about what Logan helped me, so with that, and I want you guys to, if you feel like, you don't have to do it, helping me, just making me aware of some words. If you notice that I mispronounce certain words, you don't have to put so much effort like Logan did, because it can be a little bit too much for you guys. But you can just say Lastrates or Lucas. I prefer Lucas, but whatever. Check these words, and they give me like a small checklist. So, and I'm gonna check this list in the dict points to see. By the way, this is a computer voice, computer, and this is a real guy, for example.
Coup de grace.
Now you don't hear that because the internet again is slow. So if you want, you can make me aware, because otherwise I will not get it. If no one makes you aware that you're doing something wrong, you will never know that. I can go through my whole life mispronouncing words. If nobody makes me aware, I will never get that. So just, maybe if you want, right? If you don't want, it's also fine. I'm just mentioning it. It's helpful because, and it's the only way I can, realize that I'm doing it wrong or mispronouncing it. So, well, that's I take a break now. Okay, almost done with the commentary here. Just want to mention, I said accidentally I would end up using only snapshots or aim shots. I meant auto shots. I would end up if I'm ending up only using auto shots. That could be a little bit boring, but depending on what you guys want. So I just realized that. Okay, and Dave Plays replies, yes, the mod on mine is range-based accuracy, which is described as accuracy of shots, takes, visibility, distance, and other factors into account. Basically, it turns all of the percentages to lies. Yeah. And he gives a Wikipedia, a Wiki website. I don't know what MB means. No, I don't know. Oh, and Kurtlex replies to Dave. Dave Plays, yes, that should be accurate. As far as I know, most of my knowledge of this game comes from Wikipedia. Actually, you've discovered my secret source. Yeah, so, okay, so far so good. And the next thing we're gonna go read the comments of the last part. Okay, thanks again, guys. Okay, so comments from the last part. We are almost done. It's not so much anymore. So Kjot likes. I think it's Kjot likes because I've checked his channel. I think he's saying Kjot likes, right? I hope that's okay. Since this is your first time playing this game, I just wanted to mention that you are doing great. Not compared to the veterans, of course, but compared to me when I played it for the first time. You look like an expert. Yeah, but you know, it's also because of you guys. I mean, I must speak German. When I start speak German, that means my brain is not here anymore. No, I mean, no way I would know what I'm doing if you guys wouldn't put that much effort and would give me so much input to that. So, you know, without a question, I'm not a genius. It's just I think what I do right is that I read your comments. So this is what I do right, I think. But still, I thank you for that. Dave Place says, you can fire me. What? You can fire me? What does that mean? 70, I also realized this means at 7012, not sell me, because I'm not on the Skyrim. I see. Yeah, I was thinking this is a little bit weird. We could fire him. I remember the time at certain point, but he was the only one or two guys we could fire, because I'm not on the Skyranger. I've been taking off it because I was injured. If you want to fire any of your soldiers, you have to take them off their aircraft first. Okay, yeah, but I don't want to fire you. I mean, you know, you can rest, get well again, and then we're gonna have to go into the next mission. Okay, Gabriel says, I remember in one episode, or maybe one of the comments in the previous episode, you mentioned that you have a friend who plays XCOM. Have you talked to them about it all? No, I haven't, since I haven't really played much with my friends in the last, or since 1 year or something. So I haven't talked to them about that, but I actually I have two friends which I know they played the game. They're not playing it anymore. I don't think so. I'm not sure. But they played the game, the original game. I think two of the friends. I have one friend who I'm not sure if this was last year, who discovered the game for him. So he bought, like, I don't know, in a Steam sale, XCOM, one of the newest versions. And what he said to me basically, or I'm not sure if he said this to me, or if I just wasn't in a TeamSpeak, and I just remember, I think, saying him that I do not know why I haven't played this before, because it's definitely something for me. This is what he approximately said. So yeah, this is about that, but I haven't. If I do, I'm gonna mention that for sure. Okay, then the floater is the type of an alien that you were fighting in the last mission. This is the alien type. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I see. And then Logan Shu says, hey Lucas, I think you are doing great. I don't think you have too many soldiers, as you said. If you happen to get caught, what does that mean? Coughed off? Caught? Hold on. We can. Haha, here we go. So let's write something. It's caught. Okay.
Caught.
Yeah, I think so. If you get caught off guard with the Skyranger somewhere else during a battle, okay, sorry guys, somewhere else during a base attack, you can defend yourself. Also, you can quickly replace any lost wounded soldiers from your reserves. Hopefully, you won't need to. Yeah, that's true. I think having some soldiers at the base available for everything happening, unpredictable. It's good, but I think I need to give them some weapons, right? I'm not sure if I did this. So having soldiers without weapon is, well, not the best thing. Okay, and here we go, exactly. Dave Play says, by the way, don't say like I say UFO, like it's a word, say each letter separately, UFO. This is very helpful because, you know, I've listened to I've heard this to Native American speakers or whatever, to native speakers in general, saying it, and I thought, oh, this sounds extremely good. I would like to say, but why can I not say it like that? And the simple reason is I didn't know that this is not one word. So it's like UFO, and ta-da! I think I sound a lot better. Yeah, and Gabriel says, I believe that in German it's pronounced like a word. Yeah, that's true. We say it like UFO. There's also say like, I mean, every letter stays for one word, like in the English version, I think. And in German it's unbekanntes Flugobjekt, but it's the same. It's funny, but it's the same in the English, I guess. So let's see. How do I do that? Unbekanntes Flugobjekt. Yeah, it's translated in the same thing. So unbekannt, that means unidentified flying object. So, and you guys saying UFO. And yeah, that is very helpful. Very simple sometimes. Stuff can be very simple, but if you have aha, then you know you got it. Gabriel Sember, that would make sense. Guys, we are done. We read everything. Again, thank you for all your effort you put in. I'm very happy. I try to remember, like I said, most of it as good as I can. I will not be able. You don't mind, I know, but I just say that, you know, to calm down. You don't have to know everything, Luke. So. Again, guys, I know it's a very difficult time. For that reason, I wish you a lot of energy. It's a very freaking difficult time. And I really hope you do well, or that you are okay. And yeah, I hope. By the way, if you want to talk about it, you can. You know, I'm not talking about this in the video because I think there are a lot of very good videos already there. No need that I have to talk about that. Also, a lot of very shitty videos abusing this. So, but if you want to write this in the comments, whatever you want, I'm you know, okay, just saying. Okay, again, thank you for all your hints. I apologize if I mixed up some certain stuff. And yeah, thanks. And oh, today is Monday. I'm not sure if I released the video today or tomorrow. I tried to record Tuesday the UFO gameplay, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, okay. I hope that's not too annoying or something. Guys, I wanted to say bye and guys at the same time, so it's byes. Guys, thanks for watching, for your effort. Until the next gameplay. Bye bye and auf Wiedersehen. Oh!